Mixed Rock presents 8 most insane April Fool's pranks ever. Number 1. One of the best jokes perpetuated on a population and still getting lots of press even today is the Spaghetti Farms of Switzerland, a segment of a show that aired in England and fooled thousands. So many people were taken in by the official sounding British accents of the BBC, which seemed to work even if you're British yourself, presented in a documentary style. Predating mockumentaries by years, this 1957 joke ranks with the best ever. Number 2. When you have a magazine cover as a format for your April Fools, the world is yours to prank. In 1985, Sports Illustrated went with one of their sports writers who cleverly worked Happy April Fool's Day into the second title of the article, as a hint in case the date of the publication wasn't enough. His prank was to invent a new pitcher no one had ever heard of who could throw a 168-mile fastball. Despite all the hints, some were taken in by the official-looking story. The author, George Plimpton, went on to write a novel about the fictional pitcher. Number 3. Pi. The number, not the dessert, is so fun for maths geeks. Baby geeks in elementary school can memorize and recite to their heart's content, never running out of numbers and driving their parents crazy. Bonus. Because of this fascination, pulling a prank like the following was easy. Mark Boslow got a bright idea to mess with geeks everywhere when he let it be known that the government was passing a law to redefine pi as simply 3. Or perhaps Mark was just a student of history and learned that in 1897 there was a real bill introduced in Indiana to redefine pi to 3.2. Number 4. Debates rage about which way is the right way to put a toilet paper roll on a holder. So it should come as no surprise that Cottonelle tried to convince people that there is such a thing as left-handed toilet paper. A recent prank using the latest in communication, the tweet was not widely believed. But the American people were deceived when Johnny Carson caused a run on toilet paper by mentioning a toilet paper shortage. The joke was surely more believed because at the time, there was no Google. Number 5. Sometimes the best way to get your company in the news is by pulling a prank. In a brilliant move by someone in the marketing department at Taco Bell, the company claimed to have purchased the Liberty Bell to help with the national debt. The joke was publicized in newspaper ads across the country and fooled many people. Not to mention garnering a ton of free advertising through people discussing the issue. Well worth the $50,000 the company eventually donated to the care of the national treasure after they admitted the joke. Number 6. And another from the people who brought you Monty Python. The brilliant humor of the BBC once again pranked their audience when it claimed that Big Ben was getting a makeover on April Fool's Day 1980. It was too believable though, and the media giant had to issue an apology because so many people were upset and taking it in. Number 7. In the era of black and white TV, people were taken in by the believable expert who in 1962 claimed on Swedish news that all they had to do to turn their TV into colour receivers was to stretch nylon stockings over the front of the TV. This is what the world was like before the era of Snopes. Number 8. With the advent of higher technology came the ability to fool people with special effects. A clue should have been that the show reporting the news of the tragic loss of the iconic Seattle landmark was a comedy. They claimed that the Space Needle had fallen and had video to back it up. Hundreds of people called the show horrified. Thanks for watching. For more, please subscribe.